I think that there's a historical river that is running red with the blood of truth tellers. The beauty of being American, when we're scared, we reach for our higher selves, not our lower selves.
I'm angry at 31. You angry at 16. Y'all coming with a better way? Because we ain't doing it.
I wish that I could sit and fix the sins my kin's committed, omit their hits from history that we have come to witness, humans being brutalized who try to make a difference. Do the Blue Lives Matter who don't help us bridge the distance?
I feel a sadness this afternoon, one that makes me feel spineless, one that paralyzes my hands and my feet, one that confuses me.
Dr. King was a young man when he got involved. Cesar Chavez was a young man. Malcolm X was a young man. The leaders of the feminist movement were young people. Leaders of union movements were young people.
Now the systems and systems that condone police brutality, tragically these actions are enabled by its faculty, a shackle of these shackles on the poor that turn to casualties. I've done so little to protest and honestly that maddens me. In half a month they've only scratched the surface of the issue, the boys in Boise Blue and the system that they misuse. We learn in middle school about the slaves and colonizing, but that won't save us on its own, it's time for modernizing. We need to learn as young as all oppression's modern methods, drag the system through the town and leave its crown beheaded. No, I don't root for violence, please don't let that be the takeaway. For unification's sake, I'm still waiting for a breakaway. I don't want to sit and speak the gospel of the hostile, I just want to bury a line of thinking that's a fossil. I know of Jim Crow, 3/5, silencing with militants, precincts with supremacists, cameras carry evidence, cuffs of the corrupt conserve abuse of their position. They keep specific cities poor to feed the private prisons. Children tied to minor crimes received a sentence twice the size compared to people white as riot makes a grown man wipe his eye.
It's disturbing new video, the last minutes of George Floyd's life, as witnesses desperately plead with cops to get off his neck. We are blurring Floyd's face because he may already be deceased. The first video that provoked all these days of street protests and civil unrest focused on Officer Derek Chauvin, who kneeled on Floyd's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds.
So clasp your hands in prayer for the fallen and the fighting. Heading for the future, present times are worth defying. Days have come and gone where they were shot upon their lawn. Who are we to ask for them to act like nothing's wrong? African Americans and systematic arrogance exist as enemies, and the latter has impaired the sense of justice that is given by the Constitution signed, but died when the world left all the impartial ones behind. Justice as I find is most refined was shown as blind. This kind that I defined is quite compliant in my mind. Is this how it has to be? The strong bound to outlast the free? Not if we keep calling all these brutal acts catastrophes. This could be the wake-up call needed by us all. Till everyone is equal, the outrage should never stall. It won't be immediate, but I believe if we commit, we can patch our bridges and whatever else need be fixed.
I don't have no more tears, honestly. I've cried enough. I've cried enough. I'm here for one reason. Was murdered in broad daylight for the world to see.
Walking through this movement, I can see I need improvement. School me to the suffering, it's useless to be truant. Though I've never used my words with evil inclinations, I might have been oblivious to darker implications. I'm not the one to look for what's happened in the past, cause the hate that I've experienced is limited at best. We with pallid pigments had the skills to make a difference, and learn from other citizens who acted as a witness. I will fight for everyone to be treated as equal. In return, teach me of the struggle of your people. I'll hear of your experience, inform me of the evil that plagues black communities, that reign with true impunity. I vow that it won't take a lot for you to get through to me. Your anger will become my own in the coming decades. For others in addition, I'll petition with my essays. Not knowing is no longer something that is an option. We see these scenes unfolding in our country far too often. Hatred is brewed from not understanding those around you, or even losing tolerance for rulers who have bound you. Rap taught me of the struggle of what I never endured, so I'm thankful that it taught me of what I never knew before. I respect it cause it's real, there's no concealing how they feel. The words of Tupac showed me that it's better if we heal. Look at what I've written, it reflects what I've been given. I can't tell you what it's like to end up in a prison, to be the victim of a system or to be poverty-stricken. All that I can promise is from here on I shall listen.
As black men, we've seen a lot of stuff as far as murders and people being taken from us, right? But now, not only it's been seen by us and our brothers, but it's been seen by our children.
Before those riots took place, they're taking place, whether we agree with it or not, they're taking place because an African American, a disenfranchised community is trying to give a voice and give a face and give potency to the fact that we are treated differently and we are treated sometimes like dogs in the streets. Something has to be said, and it's a damn shame that it's come to this, but nevertheless, as appalling and as egregious as it is, we'd be lying if we said it was a surprise.